Hello, this is going to be a daily read for December 19th, 2020. And if you would like to skip straight ahead to the beginning of the reading, you can click on the timestamp down below in the description box. So I'm going to pick one main central theme of the day card with 5 explainer cards and probably a bunch of clarifiers too. And we'll just see what comes out for December 19th, 2020. Tell me about December 19th, 2020. And this reading may or may not resonate for you. It's not sign related, so anybody can watch this reading. Okay. Look, there's another one. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I wanted to turn that over. All right. Let's see what these are. Wow. Look, there it is again. There it is again. What's going on here? All right. Just let me take a sip of my coffee and then I'll get started. I don't think I need to pick any clarifiers with these two. There we go. Okay. This reading might end up just being for one person or just a few people because it's so specific. But basically, this is saying that today you are thinking about long-term plans. It's kind of similar to yesterday's reading or the 18th reading. But this is a life-changing choice that you're making to go in a completely new direction than where you have been. With Major Arcana, the World, this is a Saturn-related shift. It might be brought about fully by winter solstice on December 21st, when we have the huge Jupiter-Saturn conjunction, the likes of which we haven't seen in hundreds of years. That is involving Saturn, that conjunction. So something is about to shift dramatically in your life, or you are dramatically shifting your own life in a completely different direction or a new direction. You might have some plans, opportunities, or choices that you're making now that will have long-term results in the future. You might be deciding to move to a completely different location. Somebody watching might even be thinking of moving to a different country in the world. But basically, I'm getting a positive feeling from this, saying that you're aware that there are new horizons coming in your life, and you're ready to move on from the past and embrace the future. You are looking towards the future with expectant gratitude, or with a sense of potential possibilities and a positive outlook. Some kind of long-term difficult situation might be coming to an end that was karmic. For instance, as an analogy, it could be something like taking care of another human being for a long time, for years, and then just through natural shifts in life, either they pass away if they were elderly, or they grow up if they were children, or whatever this might be. It could be a long-term career, a long-term job, a long-term location that you've been in that was karmic, where you had to stay there for certain reasons that weren't negotiable. But now things are changing, where now that's coming to a close, and you're aware of that you have freedom, on what happens to you next. Pretty interesting. So then you have the Six of Air, which you had yesterday. You have a bunch of cards that you had yesterday, by the way. So this might be an ongoing story. Yeah, so peaceful relations with others, coming to terms in a peaceful way with the natural conclusion of something. This can be people cooperating and working together, or a group of people that have a similar outlook in life, and so they're very supportive with things like talking, communication, understanding, similar ways of thinking about things, or similar interests. So this could be a group of people with similar goals in mind of what they want to achieve, and so they can easily achieve it together. That aside, this is just a nice peaceful communication, no major issues with anything, and a peaceful resolution to previous conflict if there was any. And a sense of mental support, where others around you are encouraging with your ideas. So let me pick more on that. Tell me more about the Six of Air. Yeah, this is very similar to the 18th of December. You have potentially been juggling a lot or doing a lot, or just have a lot on your plate that you have been juggling and trying to make time and energy for. This could be 2 jobs, 2 family situations, 2 living situations, just a lot of movement and a lot of juggling different responsibilities. Possibly having to juggle multiple things in order to have enough money that you need. But with the 6 of Pentacles, this can be financial help. This can be financial rewards. This can be a balance with finances where you don't feel as though you need to constantly juggle all the time. This can be an easement. This is another 6, an easement of financial issues, or simplifying all of these things that you're taking care of, where you have a much needed break or a sense of peace, or that you can see things getting easier or getting better, where you don't have to run around as much. So, and then you have the Star. So you're feeling hopeful and positive about something, or you have renewed faith in the magic in life or in the world, or just a sense of clarity and understanding. And this is a major arcana card. So this is a big deal. That you could feel as though a wish is being granted, or something is finally working out. Let me get more on that. Tell me more about the Star. What are they feeling more hopeful and positive about? This could be astrology related too. This could be that alignment, something about things shifting around with the stars is uplifting the energy, or is pointing to the fact that things are about to get a little bit easier. Let's see. Yeah, major change. Certain things are falling away and other things are being brought in. Get anything else? Whoops. Okay. Yes. Another 6. There's a lot of harmony in here. And that also points to the fact that previously there may have been a lot of difficulty. But you're definitely starting to feel a lot better. And you're seeing results of things around you getting better as well. So, this is a big deal. You're feeling much more hopeful and positive about the future, because major change is happening. Major arcana death. Certain old karmic cycles are coming to a close, and new cycles are coming in. And so there is transformation here. Major transformation and change. But it looks as though you probably anticipated all of this, or that this is the culmination of a very long-term cycle. And so you've seen the end coming, or you've been seeing this transformation coming from a while ago. So it seems like even though this is major change, it's not change that is ripping you up. It's actually change that is bringing a whole lot of harmony. 6 is a number that is ruled by Venus, the goddess of love, beauty, justice, and harmony. And so any minor arcana 6 has to do with harmony and things being peaceful, which is a very Venusian energy. And you have 3 6s in here so far. You have the 6 of air, the 6 of pentacles, and the 6 of fire. So there's a lot of harmony and balance being brought in, and I'm getting a feeling of relief from all of this. Like things were very difficult before, or just were not settling, or not being peaceful, or just a lot of change in the past, and now things are ultimately changing very dramatically for the better, or you're starting to feel better. If you have had health issues in the past, between these sixes and the fact that you have the star in here, I see your health as improving dramatically, or you feel a lot better. So with this ending comes a victory. This is the Six of Wands in other decks, or just a feeling of support I'm getting with all of these sixes. There's a lot of support available to you. You feel supported by the universe. Things are improving. Harmony is coming in massive doses where things feel a lot more peaceful, and so you're able to finally get creative. Maybe there was something in the past that you were having to deal with that was karmic or felt like it had to be dealt with above all things, and it may have taken up a certain amount of your time and energy that kept you from being able to be creative or to have the freedom to go in the directions that you want to, or the direction that you want to. It might have been out of obligation, duty, or just a simple sense of responsibility. These are all Saturnine things that I'm mentioning. So it seems as though things are changing for the better. And then you have the Guardian of Fire, which in other decks is the Queen of Wands. So there's a lot of warmth and creativity being brought in, and also protective energy as well, where you are supported by others, or you have support. You feel very warm and creative, and you want to share this appreciation, love, and passion with the people around you. To me, this Guardian of Fire always makes me feel like this person in the picture is extremely generous and kind and very affectionate and loving. And so it seems as though the cockles of your heart are being warmed up here, and you're starting to feel like you're feeling more effusive, or more able to show your appreciation and love and affection to other people. And also the other way around as well. So then you have the Man again. Here's the Man again. Somebody seems to be offering you something, or showing their appreciation to you, or their affection, or even flattering you, which came up yesterday. This seems like a very sincere, kind person, whether it's a woman or a man. In this, it's a man. If you are a man, this could be you that is extending this offer to someone else. But it seems as though you have someone hanging around that has a great deal of affection for you and wants to shower gifts or appreciation or just love on you, which is rather nice. If this is just a person around you and isn't like a romantic interest or something, this would make a great best friend or a business partner, somebody that appreciates you, someone that you can work well with, or that doesn't take you for granted. So, or this could be you extending something to someone else as well. Let me get more on the Man. Tell me more about this Man. You're not so sure. Okay. Yeah, some of you might have an admirer, and you're not so sure what you think about this admirer. You can't tell if the person is sincere or is giving you a genuine offer here, or if they are somehow not what they seem, or liars or betrayers or showing a false mask or any of those things. You are literally torn on how you really feel about this. It might be that this person comes in very suddenly, and so you just haven't had the time to really get to know them enough to really know who they are. And so you might be torn on what to do about this situation. Or it could be the other way around. Maybe you're extending your affection to someone else, and they're not so sure whether you are sincere or not, or whether they can trust you or not. So if for some reason it's the other way around and it's flipped and you're extending your energy to someone and they're hesitating, let them have their space. And also, if you are truly interested in them, you'll take your time letting them get to know you. And this goes for all different associations too. Like if you're picking someone to go into business with, obviously you need to get to know them and make sure that they're who they say they are or have the talents that they say they do before you initiate anything with them or go into business with them. Or even a family situation. If you're inviting in new energy into your life, you definitely want to check it out first to make sure you know what you're dealing with. And if it is someone trying to vie for your attention or get your attention and you're not so sure if they really are sincere, then they will stick around and allow you to take your time to get to know them before jumping into anything. But interesting. So then you have the eye. The eye says, the eye, when near, denotes great interest taken by friends. When distant, it signifies suspicion. Yeah, that's reminding me of this. Suspicion. It could be, I never interpret things like this, but it could be possibly that someone is spying on you, and not necessarily in a horrific, nefarious, sort of a dangerous way. Just somebody definitely has their eye on you and is very interested in getting to know you. They might be checking out your social media or checking out your name online to see if anything pops up with your name or something like that, or asking around, or simply you might have a secret admirer actually that is being very quiet and withdrawn about how they feel about you. They might just be watching. It sounds really creepy, doesn't it? Or it could be that you have your eye on someone. And, you know, with the suspicion thing, again, I'm getting a strong message of really needing to get to know a situation, a person, or let someone get to know you. Instead of this, I'm getting almost something even close to paranoia, or just being lied to in the past or tricked in the past, and so you're determined not to be tricked again. But sometimes this can throw unwarranted suspicion into a situation, and it certainly doesn't let the other person know that they can really be themselves with you if they feel like they are being analyzed. Let me pick something to go with that eye. Okay, let me pick from here. Or simply just hang back and watching to see if people are really who they say they are, or that they do what they say they'll do. But, oh, I'm holding this upside down. Okay, tell me more about the eye. Confusion, yeah. You can't tell whether someone or something can be trusted or not. Let me get more. You're very protective of yourself, and you're very protective of your own energy. You don't want to inadvertently invite in the wrong energy. You might be concerned with things like safety or solidity, or having what you need in the future. But don't forget that you have support with this. that you are not facing whatever this is alone, by all means, if somebody watching, if you have a really strong feeling that somebody is not who they say they are, then trust your intuition, or at least hang back and watch and don't make any major moves just yet. And this could be pertaining to something completely different. This could be an investment you're thinking of doing, or a creative project you're thinking of joining up with, or a group even. But you definitely need to get a little bit more information or observe a little bit longer before you jump into anything just yet, because there's some tricky energy in this. So you're feeling a little bit confused about all this. You're not really sure where you're headed, or what's going to happen from this situation, or what's real or not real. You're very concerned about safety and reliability. You want to know for certain if something truly is reliable before you invest in it. This can also be feeling protective of yourself or your own heart because of past things that you've been through. But also realize that you are protected and that you do have support with this. So if you genuinely have worries or aren't sure what's happening, by all means go to someone whose opinion you trust or that you value, and ask, talk about it with someone. They might be able to help you come up with some clarity or a different way of looking at this situation. It might be that if you've been in some kind of a long-term responsibility type situation where you've had to set your own dreams or wishes aside in order to take care of a situation or a person in the past, it might be that you're still coming out of that feeling of responsibility, and it's sometimes you have moments where you're not sure if you can just throw yourself into the unknown or into the future or into what you want, because you're still processing what you just came out of. You definitely seem like you're wondering whether something is reliable or not, or whether it can be trusted or not. There is a little bit of tricky energy in here between the Fox here and the Seven of Swords. So definitely keep your eye on it, but this could also be someone else's energy where you feel like you're being accused of something you didn't do, or somebody is unnecessarily judging you or being suspicious of you for no reason too, which can bring you a lot of heavy feelings of depression, or just trying to process how someone could feel that way about you. But the simple answer to that is, if that's the case, is the person is simply confused and possibly is mourning things that they have come out of. And so they may not be seeing you clearly. So try to have compassion for the situation. Don't take that on to yourself, because, obviously, you are a good person. So instead, spend your energy on the alliances with situations and people where they know you. They know you. Your intentions are good. And this might be the other way around too, so be careful if you are being suspicious of someone else. Be careful about how you let off that energy. If it turns out that it's an illusion and the person is trustworthy, you don't want to drive them away or make them feel like you think they're a bad person. So your final card is be willing to express love. When we express love, we begin to receive more love. So if you want to receive something, you have to give it. This is reminding me of this. If you want to receive something, you have to be willing to give it. And the same the other way around. It's going to be okay. You don't, if something really if your intuition is telling you that something really is wrong, then by all means obey it. But it might be that you're still just processing stuff from the past, and some of it may be leaking into your current situation. You might be surprised that things are getting a lot better, and so it takes a little bit to unclench and be willing to receive, or even show other people what's really happening with you or how you feel. So let me pick one more. Don't hang back too much. It might be simply that you feel frozen in your ability to show people or situations that you care. And it's okay to show how you feel to others. You might be hiding your own emotions from yourself, or not showing your emotions, or not sure how you feel. So embrace your emotions. Don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. And that's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, well, hopefully that resonated or made sense for some of you, or at least one of you. And I will see you on the 19th. And pretty soon the generals for January will be coming out as well. So until then, take care. If anyone out there for some reason would like a private reading with me, my email is down below in the description box. Okay, you guys, good luck. Bye.